So today we're going to be rebuilding one of the worst teams in baseball, and that's going to be the Oakland Athletics. And it's crazy because they're actually the top 5 most profitable organizations in baseball as well. But if you think about it, the owner's not reinvesting the money, so of course he's putting it in his pocket. So with that being said, I'm taking over and I'm making sure this team is going to win a World Series. So before we get further into the video, this is the roster that I'm using. It's called Extra Players by EZTNMTL. Couldn't you make it easier to say your name? But either way, it's Extra Players. That's the roster that I'm using. And if this is the first video of mine that you're seeing and you're wondering what rebuilds are going to be like, well, they're fictional. I'm here to just completely make it fantasy. Trades, draft picks, free agency signings, we're going crazy. I do realistic rebuilds, but today's not going to be one of them. So don't get upset if I trade away your favorite player or I somehow find a way to trade for Mike Trout and give away my worst player. It's just for fun, and we're here to win as quickly as possible. But with that being said, if you enjoy the video, hit that like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content, and of course in the comments section, let me know what team we should rebuild next. So for this first season, I want to see how the Athletics perform. Obviously, they're ranked 29th in baseball, somehow better than the Nationals, but I thought about it. If you look at the Nationals team, it's not that good. So with the Athletics, at least they've got some MLB players. Ramon Laureano, even though he's been pretty garbage as of late. Tony Kemp, Seth Brown's actually not a bad player. Same thing with Jesus Aguilar. Their new signing, kind of their marquee signing, Shintaro Fujinami, and then they had Aledmus Diaz, Jace Peterson, and then Shea Langeliers, along with Tyler Soderstrom, were kind of like the 2 top prospects to look forward to at the catcher position, and then a couple others that they have as well. And I'm trying to remember who they are. Pache has been kind of a bust. Asturio Ruiz is like projected to have like 4 billion stolen bases. JJ Bleday was part of the, what was it, AJ Puck? For JJ Bleday, I think was the trade that was made. Zach Geloff, and I think that kind of is it. I don't know if Soderstrom's going to end up being a catcher. He might end up taking over at first base for us, as our first base spot is a little weak. And then looking at pitchers, we definitely will need some pitching help. Ken Waldichuk looks like he's going to be pretty solid. We're going to see how the others perform and develop over time. And same thing with Fujinami. Is he going to be good? So we'll have to wait and see. So scouting, probably not going to show you too much, as it is pretty like in depth and it is going to take a little bit of time, but I'll show you some of the top prospects that I like heading into the draft. And I also will have a scouting video coming out within the next couple days. But with that being said, let's get to the draft. So heading into the draft, we've got a couple players. We have the 6th pick, I believe it's the 6th pick. So we're in a little bit of a weird spot. It might be the 4th pick, but I believe it's the 6th pick. Now I'm starting to second guess myself. This is the 4th ranked player. We had him. It was actually not ranked at all, and we got him. We found him. They think he's going to be 4th best in the class. He looks okay. He's got good speed, but like outside of that, nothing's really blowing me out of the water. He does look like he's going to be very good. We also got the 3rd ranked player who looks like he's going to be very good. He is a little bit older at 23. He's also opted out of his exam, which is a little worrying. Kirby Armas looks all right as well, 5th ranked player. So if he does fall to us, he looks like he's actually really good with the glove. Decent speed, decent reactions as well. Hitting lacks a little bit, which is a little worrying. Closer is the number 1 overall player in the class, which I'm noticing closers and relievers again are very, very overpowered, and they get drafted quite a bit, even though they said that was something that they tried to kind of lessen, and it doesn't seem like it's really changed too much. And left fielder, 6th ranked. Again, he's got a little bit of pop. If he falls to us, I'm not going to be too disappointed. We've got the 8th ranked player in Terrell Robertson. Again, looks pretty solid, 18-year-old, and good. Looks like he's gonna be a really good contact player, which I was kind of hoping we'd get a little bit of power. Watson looks okay, 7th ranked. We've got Fernandez, who is 12th ranked. We've got Hopper, who I think is someone that we might be able to sneak in maybe in the 2nd round. He's currently the 15th ranked best player according to our scouts. MLB had him at 45. So if he can fall to us in the 2nd round, I'd be happy. Same thing here with Terry Cosmo. If we can get him in the 2nd round, I think I'd be pretty happy with that too. So let's see what happens. I totally forgot what pick we have. We have pick number... It's not going to show me, is it? We have pick number 6. It is number 6. So let's go see the first 3 picks. Let's see what happens. So the first pick is going to be Ray Benitez. Okay, so starting pitcher, 3rd overall. This is probably going to be one of those that because he's older, he's going to be a little bit closer to MLB ready. Depending on how that exam happens, if he's injured, potential might actually go down. Second overall pick, what are we going to have? Pick number 2. And the Nationals select, I think this is who I wanted. Watson. Okay, I'm actually okay with that one. Yeah, that's fine. As long, I honestly wouldn't mind a closer going number 3 here, because I really want one of my players to fall to me. And let's see who number 3 is. Okay. It's gonna be Kirby Armas, the third baseman. This was actually one, he is injured, so if he did fall to us, I would have to think about it a little bit. But him being injured does kind of hurt. So let's kind of think. I think this is the guy I want if he does fall to us. The thing is, I don't know if he's gonna fall to us. Clinton Baum. Okay, Clinton Baum was ranked 6th. He's a left fielder. He opted out of his exam, so that's actually good. If Caruso can fall one more spot, he does. They go with Trent Cunningham, who is a third baseman. Didn't even have him on my radar at all. Wasn't someone I liked. He does have a lot of pop, it looks like, for the future, but I think my pick is made. Robertson looks good, looks solid. He's healthy. Hartley, I don't want a closer. I can't go closer first. I think Caruso's the obvious one. A diamond in the rough. We scouted him. Wasn't ranked at all. Let's pick Julio Caruso. That is going to be our pick. I think that's a fantastic pull for us. So I'm going to see if we can... I'm going to leave everybody here. I'm going to get to the next round and see if we... Oh, wow. Everybody got picked. All right. Let's see who else got picked that I scouted. I have a couple. Like Cosmo went to the Red Sox, so that'll be someone I take a look at. But outside of that, Wood, okay, he was someone I had on my radar. Robertson went to the Mariners. Fernandez went to the Guardians. I think we actually did pretty well. Who else? Hartley, the closer. Okay. Wolf, another closer, another reliever. So Hopper's still here. He opted out of the exam, which is a little worrying. But I think I take him because I don't. Oh, actually, do I take a risk and then maybe let's see, who else do I have scouted? I have Hopper. Anybody else that I have scouted? Not really. That's kind of a big oversight on my part. Do I take a shot with Valencia? And you know what? I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take Hopper. He wants to be drafted higher, so I think picking him at 38 helps out with my bonus for him. I'm gonna take Hopper here. I think the exam being opted out is a little worrying. But you know what? Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can snag another prospect. We're going to be on the clock here in a couple seconds. I think, a lot of opt-outs. Holy cow. So I think I'm just going to take one of these two that are healthy. It's just which 5%. I'm going to go with the starter. I'm going to take Eduardo Valencia, shot in the dark, high schooler, 19 years old. He's a lefty. We'll see. I'm going to take Douglas Thompson, ranked 69th according to our scouts. I only have him 30% scouted though, so he might be nice. All right, we're at pick 107, so we're 4th round. I'm gonna take a shot here. Like I said, we don't have anybody scouted outside of the 1st round, so we're heading to what's the next round? Round 5. Okay, let's see who's available. We have this guy scouted a little bit. They have him at 123. Let's see here. Let's see anybody else that like may be a little bit under the radar that we like. I don't think so. I think it's best to just go with this guy and call it a day. We got one more pick. Let's just go out of the blue. We're just gonna go with the highest potential, which I think is gonna be this guy, TheAntOrtiz. Welcome to the family. All right, next up, let's go take a look. Let's go see how we get these players signed up, because if we miss out on any of them, we might be in trouble because we need as much help as we can get. All right, so I got my first 3 picks lined up. Well, actually, I might go Hopper in the 2 spot just because he's got less, and Caruso's pretty high on the board already. So I'm gonna finalize that 3-day plan, and let's just see if we can get somebody signed up. All right, I'm gonna take a shot at signing Caruso. He wants 4.5. I'm gonna see if I can get him up to 90 at 5 mil. And he signs with us. That is a big get for us. And now let's throw on, who do we, I think we throw on this guy for now. I might take a shot at Hopper as well. And let's see if we can get him up 2.2 mil. Is that enough? Oh man, we're looking good. I think we actually did really well in the draft here. So if we can get these 3 guys signed up, I think we're gonna be good. I think these are gonna be the 3 that I'm gonna focus on for the rest of the signing period. Just because like the other guys were just such big shots in the dark. I feel like if we can get Valencia signed up, that's the big one here. And he might end up being a bust. But you know what? Let's try to lock up our first 3, maybe 4 picks, and we'll go from there. All right, let's give Thompson a little bit of money. Let's go like that. Does he accept it? He declines it. Ooh, so we got to wait a couple days. Let's go to Banks. And let's bump this up to like 80. And let's see if that's good enough to get him to sign. Boom, that's perfect. And we're going to see if we can get... Let's go Steven Davis. And I'm a little worried about Valencia. So I think I'm gonna offer him a contract next time. See if we can get that deal done. And let's see. I'm gonna bump it up as much as I can. Does he sign? Yes, he does. Perfect. And then Thompson, will he sign? I'll bump it up as much as I can. He declines it again. So I've got one more shot at signing him, and that's going to be the last day of the window. And I mean, I don't know if I want to do that. You know what I mean? Let's also... Is he a free agent at the end of the year? He's not. I'm not going to make any trades this year. I want to see how we do as a team as a whole. Give them a full year to prove if they deserve it or not. So here we go. Final chance to sign these players. I've got 1.5 mil in the bank. Thompson wants 800K. I'm just going to throw as much as I can, and hopefully he signs. He does. That's big right there. All right, so can we get Davis as well? I think if we get Davis, that's a big win. I'm going to bump it up as much as I can. Again, he signs, and you know what? Last chance to get this guy. Let's see if we can get it. So we missed out on the last one, but that's okay. We got everybody else. We're a little bit over our budget, and you're allowed to do that, which is awesome. So let's go check out the rest of the draft picks. See if there's like a player that we missed. Look at that draft class. Chef's kiss. I'm talking Caruso, 94 potential, 92 potential for Hopper, 73 for Valencia, 90. Okay, so Valencia was kind of a little disappointing pick, but 91 for Thompson, 82 for Banks. I'll take that. So any 99 potential players. Clinton Baum was a name we looked at. Robertson was also a name we looked at. Okay. Let's see. Any other big names? 96 potential at the end. Fernando Gomez. Okay. Braves actually had a decent draft. Not bad, not bad. Terry Cosmo has 83 potential, so I think not getting him was good. And I think that was kind of it. You know, I'm kind of looking at the rest of them, and I feel like we did well. We did well. I'm pretty happy with what we did. A 94 potential, 66 overall player. Yeah, his fielding's kind of bad, but hitting stats, vision looks good, speed, and then our pitcher there. I think that's solid. I think we did really well. So we finished 48 and 114, not ideal. Playoff picture, we got the Angels versus the Seahawks, Twins versus Boston, and then Houston and the Yankees. Padres versus the Giants, the Cardinals versus the Phillies, and then the Dodgers and the Mets, waiting for the matchup. Awards, what do we got going on? Jordan. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, definitely. Bryce Harper. Ooh, 41 home runs from Michael Harris. Wow. Corbin Burns and McClanahan are your Cy Young winners. Mike Trout and Freddie Freeman batting title. Reliever of the year, Alexis Diaz. Ooh, Ryan Presley was reliever of the year. Rookie of the year goes to Gunnar Henderson. All right, yeah. And Tatis Jr., even though he's not a rookie, it even says he's got 4 years of service time, but he's your rookie of the year. All right, so our team, probably going to be a little bit of a mess, but yeah, when Fujinami's got a 6.5 ERA, we're in trouble. Yeah, so Hogan Harris, not good. Not what you want to see. JP Sears, not what you want to see. Domingo Acevedo, good. Yeah. Keep him around. He's good. No, that's bad. Sam Mole wasn't bad either, but I'm not going to keep him. Danny Jimenez, same thing. Not bad, but not going to... Oh, no, he was bad. Not going to keep him. Trevor May, not coming back. And Zach Jackson wasn't good. Let's get him out of that closer role. So there's that. Fujinami we saw was pretty atrocious. Paul Blackburn was, back end of the rotation. I'd be okay with that. Caprillion, Muller, and then Waldichuk wasn't the best either. Okay, yeah, we're in a little bit of trouble with this team. Yeah, definitely not a little bit, a lot of trouble. Cal Stevenson off the bench, not bad. Okay, that's good to know. Blade got called up, but I don't think he's gonna do anything. He looks so bad. Let's see, anybody else have an okay year? Anybody down here potentially that we could call up? Zach Geloff is someone that I'm gonna have my eye on. Kemp wasn't good. Jace Peterson wasn't bad. 340 on base percentage. I can be okay with that. Aguilar was meh. Seth Brown, you know, like not, yeah, you know, really nobody was good. I think that kind of tells you everything that you need to know. Nobody was good. So we're going to need to figure something out. Soderstrom definitely needs to get in AAA next year. 100%. That's kind of the guy that I'm hoping just explodes in this rebuild. So off-season time. Let's see what happens. So Astros defeat the Mets in the World Series. Let's get to the offseason. And like, I'm literally just going to blow up this team. Like, nobody retired. Robinson Cano goes to the Hall of Fame, which isn't going to happen in real life. Realistically, I don't want anybody back, so let's keep moving forward. And I'm just going to release a lot of players that I don't want in the team anymore. I'm going to make sure we keep the players that we need. And looking at the team, you know, I'm looking at like Aledmys Diaz, I guess, can stay. Laureano's got to go. Shea Langeliers can play there. I mean, realistically, we're like that. And like even these four, I'm not like I need to keep them. Like I would trade any of those guys in a heartbeat. Pitching rotation, kind of the same thing. Like whatever I can upgrade, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna go through this. We're probably gonna have a big offseason. Start the second season, we're gonna get Keegan Thompson from the Cubs for Max Schumann. I think it's a fair trade. I think it's a good trade for us. We get a reliever. I'm actually in need of some relievers, like big time, like a lot. Like we're really thin at relievers, so I'm just going around trying to get whatever I can. So that's the plan right now. Just whoever wants to pitch for us, and that's really what I'm looking for here. So let's see who else we can go out and get. Not a lot of names. I'm like seeing. I'm like, yeah, I want them in my team. You know, it's just not looking. Alex Lang's an 80. Good Lord. Okay. What about? I just need like cover, you know, like just something that can like get me through the season, and then we can kind of pick up come the off season. What about like that's pretty close actually, and that's really tough to see. I always hate the color choices they use because like you can rarely ever see anything. Okay, so we're gonna give up 2 low rated prospects for Enyel De Los Santos. Probably not gonna do well, but you know what? We'll find out. We'll find out together. Apparently my 40 man's full. It shouldn't be. Let's get rid of JP Sears. And we'll go with Keegan Thompson now into the squad. And now how is my 40 man full? Didn't I just get rid of? Okay, let me get rid of Kevin Smith, and we'll just release him. And then that way I don't have to worry about it. Add Keegan Thompson to the 40 man. And now I can show you the team that we've assembled for the season. Jack Flaherty signed on a 4-year deal, 10 mil each year. I thought that was a pretty good deal. I also brought in Matthew Boyd on a 1-year deal, 4.5 mil. Looking at our bullpen, I kept it. Basically, if we had them, they were sticking around. Like if they were decent, we brought in De Los Santos, we brought in Thompson, and I also brought in Reynaldo Lopez, 2-year club option. I thought if he can do well for a year, let's do it. So let's rock with it that way. So next up, lineup wise, we have just kind of like whoever on the bench, and then we've got Luis Gonzalez, who was sitting in free agency. I thought, you know what, he's got beat potential. Let's pick him up. Let's see what happens. We've got Daza as well. The contact numbers. I thought let's go and get him. 2-year club option. I think it's the same thing for Gonzalez. We've got Jake Fraley, another 2-year deal. He's also got arbitration after this year. So I thought, especially versus righties, why not? Another outfielder in Will Myers. He had a solid season last year. Let's see how he does for us. And that's it. I think that's all of the moves. Laureano is a piece that I would be okay trading for kind of someone that's like close to MLB ready. So I'm gonna see what we can get. All right, the Brewers were willing to give me Aaron Ashby, and I'm gonna take this because relievers are gonna be nice to have. So Laureano's out of the team, and then now we actually have an extra reliever. So now I kind of want to get rid of second rider because I didn't like him at all, and I'm just gonna trade him for anything that we can rock with. So let's see, can I get like a low rated, like a Terry Cosmo type player, but maybe like a, actually what could we use? Maybe a little coverage at third. Oh no, I'm gonna let Geloff start there. Who's playing second for us? Aledmys Diaz. Ooh, hold on. No. Let's go I'm gonna send Geloff down for the season, and then let's get cover for that kind of area. Okay, that works. Okay, so yeah, let's get like a second baseman. All right, I'm gonna pick up Jonathan Aranda from the Rays for Nick Allen and Steckenrider. Boom, that's the last trade. I know none of them are too flashy or anything like that, but you know what? I'm perfectly fine with the moves that we did. So he's gonna go down to Triple-A, and I guess we can move up Ironman. Let's see who's yeah, we'll move up Ironman. Oh wait, actually, no, we'll keep him down. We'll move up Ironman, and we'll leave it as is. We should be good now. Here's the squad. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's okay. It's not great. It's not great. I kind of want to get Aranda in just because he can play multiple different positions. Who's he starting over? Aledmys Diaz. He's starting over Aledmys Diaz. Yep, that's the move. He's gonna hop in right here too because he can play DH, and we should be good. Yeah, I think we're good there. Yeah, that's gonna be the team. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be very bad. I know it's gonna be very bad, but you know what? We'll work with it. We're gonna see how it goes. Let's do it. All right, for draft number 2, it's basically these first like 4 players. We've got this guy here who's ranked 4th overall. We've got Ramirez who's ranked 3rd. Our 2nd overall was a guy who was ranked 17th and number 2 now, and then Mike Phillips who's 1-1. We had somebody that wasn't ranked. Hold on, where is he? This one. Not ranked, David Vina, and now he's 7th overall. So we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping for something good. All right, so the number 1 overall player went number 1. Kind of expected that. Number 2 is Eddie Ramos. No, they really took Eddie Ramos from me. That's annoying. I'm not gonna lie. That's like really annoying. That is, I don't want to take a closer number 3. That's super boring. So do I take the number 4 pick, Doug Calderon? Maybe Pablo Guillen at number 5. He opted out though. Man, that's really annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Oh boy. All right, so either we go Calderon or we go Guillen. Do I need pitching more or do I need another second baseman? The hitting looks really good for Calderon, and obviously it'd be nice to have that, but I think I'm gonna take the pitcher. I know it's super boring, but I really wanted Ramos, and like not getting Ramos there is a huge bummer. Vina potentially could sneak down to us later on just because he wasn't ranked by a lot of teams. So I'm gonna take Guillen, and yeah. All right, we're on the clock with our 2nd pick. Vina is still available. I'm gonna take it. I'm just gonna go for it. Hopefully he's good, and we're gonna go to our next pick. And I'm just gonna start shooting off picks now because I don't really know. We'll go with him. And next pick, we're gonna go with, he opted out, so I'm not gonna take him. I'm gonna take, you know what? Oh wait, he's a reliever. I don't necessarily want to take relievers. Let's go with the second baseman here. And realistically, I might as well just send to that rest of the draft because I don't really know who's good and who's not. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the signing and show you who we ended up getting. Realistically, we just need like our first 3 picks, and then I want to see that Diamondback pick because I'm upset that we didn't get him. All right, so Pablo Guillen signed, which is awesome. I'm gonna move him, this Vargas guy, up to number 1, and then we're gonna go with, let's go this guy here, and let's see if we can get Vina to sign. Oh, it looks like he's pretty motivated by money. I'm gonna give him a lot of money. We'll sign him up, Vina, and then we'll throw in Rosales, and I feel like that's kind of it. So if we can get those 3 signed, that'd be awesome. But man, I'm still bummed about that pick. Morris Marlin signed. We've got Rosales as well potentially. He declines it. He'll need a couple more days. I'm not really too worried about these guys. They don't look too good, so I'm just gonna focus on the last 2. All right, Rosales signed, and now it just comes down to Vargas. Can we get him in the door before the deadline? And today's the trade deadline. I'm definitely making moves. All right, so I'm looking at the team. Jeremy Ironman potentially could get into the team, but I'm seeing it. Diaz looks okay. Like he's having an okay season, nothing too crazy. But what I'm seeing is Gonzalez is having an all right year. Daza's having a pretty good season, so I might cash in on Daza while I can. So Daza's probably gonna go. Seth Brown's probably gonna get traded. Jake Fraley, Will Myers is 100% getting traded, and then also Jace Peterson. So I'm cashing in on a lot of those guys, and then pitching wise, we're looking pretty bad. Really bad. Bullpen, not too bad. Bullpen, not too bad. Okay, so I'm going to cash in on my offensive players 100%. Will Myers, let's go and get a... Let's go and get... Ooh, JJ Bleday, how is he doing? Actually pretty good. Okay, so we might call him up. Let's see here. Who else? How is Geloff doing? Not great. What about Soderstrom? Mashing. So he's going to get called up as well, which means, do I get rid of Shea? Or, oh no, Soderstrom's going to play first base. Perfect. Okay, so let's go and get maybe like a DH, it's looking like, or a second baseman maybe? Shortstop. We need a shortstop. Okay, shortstop it is. Let's go find somebody. Why am I looking at you, Chang? All right, we're going to find a shortstop. All right, Will Myers and Brent Rooker are going to get me Vaughn Grissom, which is huge. I will definitely take that. Next up, Jake Fraley. Let's just go and get like an outfield help, like a little backup or something like that. So let's go and see what we can get. How is Kelnick doing? Not good. Kelnick, no. Adele's not going to be good. Who could we get? Who is going to be good? Badu? No. Franchi? There's got to be somebody. All right, we'll pick up Miles Straw. It's really similar to Jake Fraley. I just need a righty, and it's not that expensive. So I'm going to do that. And then I think the last player that we needed to get rid of was Jonathan Daza and also Seth Brown. I'm going to see if I can get some sort of pitching because we clearly need it. And I probably should have been targeting that the whole time because, man, this team is a mess. All right, Mike Soroka is available for Daza and Brown. I'm taking that. That's their trade. Okay, so I was looking top prospects. We actually have the #1 prospect in baseball in Julio Caruso. I wasn't able to get that last prospect signed. He declined, and it was unfortunate. So just not going to be able to get him. We have... I need to go to transactions completed. Can I see? No, it's not going to show it. All right, so what I need to show you is I've re-signed Soroka, or I've extended his contract for 5 seasons, so he's going to stick around. And I totally extended somebody else's contract, and I don't remember who it was. Or did I? I did not. It was only Soroka. But as you can see, I've changed up the team a little bit because I want to get some of these other players in the squad. So Soderstrom's in, Bleday. We've got Grissom, Miranda, Shea Langeliers, Diaz, Gonzalez, and Straw. I need a superstar. I need someone that's really going to help us out. I think with Flaherty and Soroka, I think our pitching will be okay. We could probably use maybe another starter. Bullpen is like surprisingly not terrible, so I'm okay with that. But I need one superstar or 2 big names in the lineup. I feel like we're really lacking that because like we're just not like crazy good. Like team rankings, we're last in average, last in runs, last in hits. Like you see the trend that's kind of happening. We need offense. Season's over at 69 and 93. Not nice. It didn't go well. So no league leader, unfortunately, but awards. Kyle Tucker is the MVP. Had a crazy year. Soto on the other side. We've got Alcantara and DeGrom. Jordan, Freddie Freeman are the batting title winners. Reliever of the year, AJ Puck, former Athletic, Class A. And then we have Ruben Wall and Emil Trujillo. And I totally forgot to show you the Diamondbacks prospect, so I'll do it in the offseason because he was pretty good. And I also forgot to show you our draft picks, so I'll show you our draft picks again. I kind of get caught up in all the moves that I made that I kind of just forgot to show you what those prospects were looking like after signing day. So couldn't get that catcher, like I said. That was like the only player that didn't sign. Acevedo, once again, really good, but it looks like he's regressing. So maybe we can get one more season out of him, which would be nice. De Los Santos looks good. Ashby, I think as he continues to improve, will be okay. Jackson was good. Lopez was good. I think Lopez will get like 1 or 2 more years out of. Flaherty was pretty disappointing. Soroka was good. An improvement for Fujinami, Blackburn, and then Waldichuk is doing better. So I think we're looking pretty solid pitching wise, especially if we can get like a replacement for Blackburn. Maybe move Fujinami here, get like a solid 3 or an ace, and then maybe like 1 solid bullpen arm. I think we could use like a true closer. And then looking at our bench is pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, it's just not good. I mean, like, who could we turn to down here? Nobody really, man. Like, we have Caruso, who's like really developing really quickly. I think by season 4, he'll be in the team. But let's take a look at the team. Miles Straw, Eesh. Luis Gonzalez, pretty solid. Just no power numbers. Jordan Diaz was disappointing. Soderstrom was really good in 164 at-bats. Like, really good. Blade was disappointing. Grissom was disappointing. Aranda was disappointing. Peterson was okay. Langlear's a potential. Ooh, that's big. So I think if we're going to look to improve the team, we're probably looking at second base, or I could move Grissom to second base and get like a really good shortstop or a really good third baseman if there's one available, because Geloff lost some potential. So I think a shortstop or third baseman, like big name in that position, I think that's what's gonna change the game for us. So let's do that. Miggy retires. I think I'm gonna pick up this option, $4.5 mil. I'm gonna pick up this option as well. Boyd wasn't good. Not gonna keep him. Aledmus Diaz can go. Jace Peterson off the bench. Jace Peterson might be kind of nice. What does he want? 6 mil. I'll consider it. Just not right now, but I'll consider it. And we need to get past this. So 40 man. I'll add the players, but like I said, I think a shortstop or third baseman, and then also a top ace. That's what we're looking for. I forgot to show you the picks. Pablo Guillen, 67 overall, B potential. Vina, B potential, 67 overall. Second base and shortstop. He does have the arm and accuracy. He's 5'11". What about third base? Maybe third base. Rosales, C potential, and then Marlon had B potential as well. And then I'm going to go over to the Diamondbacks, because it was 88 potential was what that draft pick got in Eddie Ramos. 67 overall, 88 potential. Little disappointed we missed out on him. 6'5", decent speed, decent steal, okay fielding, good contact numbers, just no power, which is disappointing considering the guy's 6'5". But he's a big guy. No pop. Interesting. We had a big offseason heading into season 3. We've jumped up to 21st overall, and let's talk about this offseason. The one player I did miss out on, you might have already seen the team, but the one player I missed out on was Pete Alonso. He signed a contract with the Mets, or re-signed with the Mets. I tried to get him to play first base for us, and we would have moved Soderstrom, or we could have moved Alonso to DH, but yeah, missed out on him. Another name I considered was Walker Buehler. It was between him and the guy we actually signed, and now let's talk about that. So currently we have Juan Soto on a max deal, signed to play left field for the Oakland Athletics. We brought in Willy Adames, who had a decent year last year and an okay year the year before, but for what, 13, 11, to like 12-ish million, it looks like, for 4 years. I mean, I can't complain about that. And those were like the two offensive, Adames and Soto were like the two offensive pieces this offseason. Pitching wise, I went for Max Fried. I noticed that we needed another lefty, and that's why I went with him over Walker Buehler. Yes, he was a little bit older, but he also was like 5 mil cheaper. So I went with him instead of Walker Buehler, and that leaves us with a little bit of money that we can work with moving forward. We'll have 13 for the rest of the year, and then next year we'll open up a little bit more, but we're starting to run out of money. That's why I wanted to be a little bit smart about who we signed compared to just going all out, going crazy like that. So with that in mind, center field is probably going to get opened up once Miles Straw moves to the bench, or maybe somebody else. We could also move Soto to DH, and then Caruso comes in because he's in AAA right now and he looks amazing. So he might even get called up this year. We'll have to wait and see, but team's looking solid. I really like this team. So let's get through season 3. All right, so I flew through the draft. There was one player that got drafted the pick before me, and he was the #1 overall player in the draft, and he fell to spot 5, and the Royals snagged him before me, and I really wanted him. So we're at the deadline. We are currently 2.5 games out, so I'm just kind of looking to see. Luis Gonzalez has got to go. All right, so there's that. Everybody else. Okay, so we could use a little bit of help off the bench / just like in the lineup. And what is Caruso doing? He's getting called up. He's going to be taking over for Gonzalez. So we'll probably move Straw to right, and then Caruso will go in center. Gonzalez will go to the bench, and then who's getting sent down? Maybe Blade gets traded, and we can maybe pick up maybe like a DH. So let's Let's go find that. Unless, do we have someone that could like I guess Clark could come up and help us. Brett Harris looks okay. Anybody else that's like mashing down here? Maybe someone here. Oh, we do have Vina. I just don't think he's gonna be ready. You know, like I don't think he's a guy that's gonna be ready just yet. Pache is on the bench. Max Muncy, who has C potential. That's why he's not playing. I think we just trade for somebody. So let's oh, actually, I think Gonzalez's contract expires. He has arbitration, and I wouldn't mind keeping him around as like a bench bat. So maybe instead we trade JJ Bleday. He's 27. He hasn't really shown us anything. And we could use like maybe like a DH / first baseman. So let's go and get one of those. And Christian Walker, I'm out on. Keston? Is Keston good? Keston looks kind of nice. Okay, so we can't get him straight up. So I'm gonna keep that in mind though. But Keston looks kind of nice there. So I might be in on that one. So what's Pete Alonso doing? 27 home runs already? Yeah, I kind of wanted him in the team. Tristan Casas. He's not playing, but he is in AAA. A potential. He's only 25. Can I get him from the Braves? This trade can't be done because of the budgets. So I would have to take somebody that just has like a stupid contract from them. Like a Matt Carpenter. Or, man, Tristan Casas is like crazy value. All right, so who would I have to give up to make this deal possible? That's where I'm kind of thinking right now, because I want him on my team. Maybe like a, ooh, hold on. We're actually not too far. Actually, we are pretty far off, so I don't think that's going to work. Nathaniel Lowe, I'm assuming he's going to be the same way. He's actually a little easier to trade for. I don't think I need a lefty, though. I think I'm pretty lefty heavy. I feel like we've got enough lefties. I feel like we could, actually, hold on. We're going to move Gonzalez out of the lineup, so I guess we could pick up another lefty. So maybe Nathaniel Lowe might be the move. He's good. Same with Vinny Pasquantino. He looks like he's gonna be tough to trade for. He's not that bad to trade for. Oh, we're almost there. What about, instead of him, I give you like an older pitcher that I'm not using, and Paul Blackburn, and we're gonna get Vinny Pasquantino. Vinny, I've been recording all day. I've got like a mouth as dry as the Sahara. We're gonna go with Vinny, the Italian breakfast. I think that's his nickname. We got to work on a better name for him. But Bleday and Blackburn are gonna give me that. Love the trade logic in this game, and there we go. That's a spicy meatball. That's what they would say. Yeah. Either way, that's a good pickup for us. That's a huge pickup, and I probably should change up the lineup a little bit. Maybe go something like this. Still a lot of lefties in a row, so maybe something like that. Still a lot of lefties in a row, so maybe something like that. I like that. Let's go take a look at pitching now. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Bullpen looking good besides Jackson. I'm gonna trade Jackson. He's been too hit or miss. Let's get someone that like doesn't miss. How about that? Like Camilo Doval or Evan Phillips. I guess he's starting to regress too. Is there anybody that's not regressing? Like Felix Bautista? What's the contract situation? That's pretty close as well. We're making these trades. This is crazy that this is happening. All right, we're gonna give Robert and Bob Shea. They don't want Bob Shea. What about Brett Harris? What about Geloff? There we go. Felix Bautista's in the team. It looks like relievers are still very heavily favored or very heavily coveted, which I guess is kind of true in real life, right? Like, people want relievers. They're pretty tough to trade for. Reynaldo Lopez isn't progressing anymore. He's just kind of stagnant, so we're going to get a new reliever. Ron Marinaccio. I'll give it a shot. I don't think I ever used Ron Marinaccio last year. So let's go and get, there we go. They can have Cooper Bowman back, and then I'll just sign a couple players to fill out the roster. So like a reliever here, maybe like another catcher we'll throw into the team, maybe a second baseman, and then we'll also pick up a shortstop, and that should be enough to kind of fill out all the gaps that we had. So now the team looks a lot stronger. I feel like we've got some good bullpen arms. We got the starters locked up pretty solid. That pickup of Vinny is looking pretty good. I like this team. I like this team a lot. We're really starting to put something together here. And like I said, we're 2.5 games out. That's big. All right, this is the player that I wanted. Dave Clark, the #1 overall player in the draft. He was 73 overall with 94 potential. I would say very close to generational talent, just not there yet. I've seen some of you guys be tweeting me these generational talents you found. Someone had an 80 overall generational talent. Are we serious? Right off the rip, 80 overall? That is juiced. That is crazy. I'm going to fly through it. So what I've noticed is 99 potential and a very high overall. You have to have that 99 potential. I think that's what separates like a good prospect from the generational talent. So it's the 99 potential and the high overall. And I've seen 99 potentials, but then they'll be like 50 or like a low 60 overall. But I'm seeing like 80 overalls. I've seen the mid 70s. I've had a couple already that I've tweeted out. But yeah, there's some big talents out there in the draft, which is crazy to think about. So be on the lookout. Try to find them and also check the draft like after the signing period to see who's available. Holy cow, this guy's good. But let's get back to our picks because I didn't really see who our picks were. So 85 potential, 75 overall. Chad Gomes looks like a decent catcher. I'm pretty happy with that pick. Like, this is a guy who actually could help us out. Maybe not season 4, but season 5. I mean, actually, maybe season 4 as well. 73% potential for Kevin Wayne's not that great, but Ricky Morrison with that B potential, I'm pretty happy with. So I got to work on the signing. That's what I'm really bad at right now. So let's finish off the season. So 80 and 82. I'm really disappointed that we didn't make the postseason. What did we fall to? Hold on. Wow, we fell. We're in a tough division for sure, but we are ranked 15th, and that's a big jump for us, right? We're almost 500, and we're in a really, really competitive division. 3 postseason teams. How far off were we? 5 games from making the postseason. So I'm pretty happy with that. We have a league leader, Soto, and it makes sense. We have a really strong team. We just need to solidify it a little bit more. J Ram is our MVP, or is the MVP. Mitch on the other side at the age of 34. I don't know if there was something that they said about progression or regression, but I have noticed that players are starting to make it a little bit further into it. Like this past offseason, Paul Goldschmidt, who normally would tank after season 1, was holding his rating high 80s. So that's good to see. Otani's a Yankee. Kodai Senga is also a Cy Young winner. Freddie Freeman and Corey Seager batting title. John Schreiber and Edwin Diaz reliever of the year. Rookie of the year goes to Brad Phillips and Daniel Espino. All right. So pitching rotation, we've got okay. All right, JT Acevedo's been really good for us, and he's got 1 more year arbitration. We're gonna keep him. Enio De Los Santos, he's still going up, so I'm gonna keep him around, even though he did struggle a little bit this year. Ashby, there we go. That's what we've been looking for. Keegan Thompson's been fantastic. Marinaccio looks solid. And then addition of Felix Bautista. I think this is our bullpen. Maybe one name changes, but I feel like we've got it locked down. And then when you look at our pitchers, I mean, those first 3 are great. Fujinami still kind of sucks. It's the walks per 9 and the control being so low. It's killing him. And then we've got Waldichuk, who's been a solid 5. So I'm happy there. Do we have anybody? Not really. So we maybe should be drafting more pitchers. I guess that's something that we could be doing. Our bench still pretty abysmal for sure. Definitely needs some work. But we've got Miles Straw, who on base percentage went up, which is huge. Adames took a step back, which is disappointing. Soto was really good. Vinny was very good. Grissom still kind of on the disappointing side, even though his attributes are really solid. What else we got? Yeah, he was bad. Langeliers was bad. That's unfortunate. Soderstrom's good though. I'm pumped about Soderstrom. Aranda still pretty bad, so I'm gonna look to upgrade on him and the Miles Straw. So what we're gonna have, I meant to call up Caruso over Gonzalez, but I figured, you know what? Let's get him some more reps, everyday reps, and we're gonna call him up next year. He's gonna be 23 years old. We have him in center, him in center. Straw will probably go to right. And then we're going to look for a new second baseman, which should be an easy find. Yeah, because Vigna's decent, but I don't think he's ready just yet. So I think a second baseman's the move. And then do I get rid of Fujinami as the Mets defeat the Rays? Or no, the Rays defeat the Mets. I think that's what that said. Clayton Kershaw retires as a Cub. Scherzer retired as well. Both Hall of Famers, no exclusive negotiations. How much money do we have? 47 mil. That's going to be tough to work with. I might have to open up some money somehow. Let's check the budget really quick. What do we have that we could probably part ways with? Maybe Miles Straw. He wasn't bad though. I think we can work with it. We'll be able to work with something. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Let's get into season 4. All right, season 4, again, big move being made, and it is going to be for Bo Bichette. He's going to move to second base for us, and what a contract. What a contract. Are you serious? Just around 13 mil over the next 6 years. I mean, come on. That's a killer contract right there. Look at this team. This team's insane. I think Straw needs to move down a little bit. So maybe something like this. Ooh, that's a lot of lefties in a row though. Okay, we need to move this around. So maybe we'll go Grissom here. We'll have Caruso there, and we'll go like that. But Caruso's also in the lineup. The team is looking nice. We are currently ranked 6th. No pitching changes. I like our pitching staff. This is the only player I'm like, man, I wish he was a little bit better. We also have Medina called up for some reason, which not necessarily something I want, but I'm trying to think about like who else would I call up. Maybe, okay, I guess I could go Ironman, and then we'll send down Medina because we don't need him up right now. And there we go. I mean, that team looks so much better. Our bench is still kind of iffy, but I mean, that's a strong team. All right, so we're a wild card team. We will be taking on the Angels, a division opponent. And let's see here. League leaders, Bo Bichette for doubles, RBIs, hits, and runs, and Soto for walks. That's okay. Gunnar Henderson, 92? Holy cow. 415 on base percentage. He might be my go-to for a shortstop to pick up. Holy cow, he's been insane. Okay. Jeez. We have an award. It's reliever of the year or delivery man of the year. Trout wins MVP. Bo Bichette was right behind him with 40 home runs. Santander was actually a player I considered if I didn't get Soto. Like that, it was my plan B because he was actually like not terrible. These numbers, like the average on base percentage, make it look bad, but like 33 home runs, like that's pretty solid. I'll take that for sure. And I mean, look at that, an MVP for Santander, Venezuela's hero for the World Baseball Classic. Walker Buehler, Cy Young, along with McClanahan, and then we've got Trout, Nimmo, batting title. Steven Wilson is the reliever of the year, along with our pitcher Felix Bautista, and then rookie of the year goes to Taj Bradley. And then who else is involved? Oh, Ronnie Mauricio for the Mets. I hit the wrong button. I hit R1 instead of R2. So looking at our team, looks like they kind of kept it the same. Yeah, I need a new long reliever. Who's going to step up? I think it's going to be Guillen. I guess it could be Ginn. Okay, I guess it could be. Or Corey Hopper. I totally forgot about Corey Hopper. I'm going to get Corey Hopper in the team next season. That's for sure. Acevedo looks like he's finally going to start to regress. Only one number going up, the rest are going down, but he's been solid for us. So you know what, I'm happy that we kept him for as long as he did, because he's been really good. Aniel De Los Santos has been solid too. Ashby, no, he was doing so well. I just extended the contract too, and now he's going to start to regress and the potential's going down. Not what you want to see. Keegan Thompson's been fantastic for us. Marinaccio was a little disappointing. Hopefully he can come back. And then Felix Bautista, I extended his contract, as you can see, and he was electric. So I'm glad we're extending that contract. Fried was really good. Soroka was really solid. Ooh, the ERA is a little high, but you know what? Good whip, almost 200 innings. I'll be okay with that. Flaherty, the same thing, really solid season. Yeah, Fujinami sucks. And then Waldichuk. As a 4 and a 5, I like keeping them just because they're part of the A squad. And then looking at our starters, oh, hold up. What happened here? Caruso got sent down. Struggled heavily. Yeah. He definitely struggled. -5 versus lefties. Wow. And then Langlears also got sent down. So it looks like we may need to find like a platoon catcher. All right. Aranda off the bench, completely different player. So he is a killer bench bat. So that's good to know. Use him as a bench bat. Gonzalez, same thing. Use him as a bench bat. What else? That's it. Just those two guys. Oh, wait. We have Susick. Can he hit righties? Or Susac? I think it's Susac. Bo Bichette was unbelievable. 55 doubles, 40 home runs. That's a crazy season. Adames is starting to regress, so it might be a player that we look to replace. Hasn't been fantastic for us since we signed him. Soto's regressing. Really? That's unfortunate. He had a really good year, too. Vinny's regress. What is going on with all my players regressing? We're just getting started. Look at Vaughn Grissom. Look at Soderstrom. What happened, dude? And then Maelstrom also not the best. Okay. Yikes. What's going on here? All right, so let's get our team back together. Langoliers get back up into the squad, as well as who am I missing? Caruso. Gotta be in the team. We'll get rid of Clark for now, as well as we gotta get rid of somebody else. Let's get rid of Garcia. And then lineup should go back to normal. Langoliers and Caruso, swap them. This one is no DH, so I don't really care about the lineup. And then this one is going to be Caruso and Langoliers. Swap them again. And again, no DH, so I don't care. Okay, postseason time. Our first postseason appearance, best of 3. How are we going to do? We lose the first, we win the second, and we win. We're advancing to the next round. Fujinami probably not going to see a single inning this postseason. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to rock the four-man postseason lineup. So, hold on. I think I messed it up then. So it should be like this. Fried, Flaherty, Waldichuk. There we go. All right. Game 1, we win against the Rays. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we sweep them. We're taking on the Astros now to get to the World Series. And again, we're going to have to go Fried, Soroka, Flaherty, Waldichuk. All right. To get to the World Series, to either face the Braves or the Mets. But first, we got to get through this squad, the Houston Astros. We know they're going to be tough. Lose the first 2. Win that next one. Win the one after that. 3-2. Reverse sweep. Taking on the Braves in the World Series. Let's go take a look at their squad really quick. What are we looking like for the Braves? Altuve, Benintendi, Santander, O'Neal Cruz. Oh, man, they've changed half the lineup. They somehow got JT Realmuto and Sean Murphy. You don't need both. You don't need both. They also have Tristan Casas. I mean, this is a good team. This is going to be a really tough matchup. So who's got game number 1? Flaherty realistically should probably leave it that way. Actually, could I move somebody? Could I move them up one game? I think I could do that. Yeah, I can do that. I'm not going to lie. I think this is just going to be too tough of a matchup. I think this Braves team is just absolutely cracked. So, okay. Quick manage. Let's hop into it. And you know what? Let's rock the Oakland, the forest green. Yeah, we're rocking those. Or, yeah. We're rocking these. 100%. Let's do it. We're going to have Flaherty on the mound. Maybe Fried comes in later. They got a bunch of lefties. I think that's the move for sure. Lineup's looking pretty stacked. We'll move Caruso down just a little bit in the lineup. And we're good to go. Let's do it. Let's start it off right. 1, 2, 3 inning. Love it. A single for Bo Bichette. Fly out, fielder's choice. Not great. So we didn't take advantage of our leadoff runner. And I mean, we're in a little bit of a pitcher's duel right now. 1 hit for each team. 2 hits for us finally. Vaughn Grissom against your former team. 2-0. That's big. That's real big. There we go. A double. Caruso gets out. Oh man, we could have scored there. That would have been huge. That would have been real big. A single for Pasquantino. Vinny gets on base once again. Grissom couldn't deliver the hammer blow, and it's a 2-2 game thanks to Santander's home run. And then Riley. Okay, let's go Muller here. And he gets us out of it, but we are down 3-2. Oh, I thought it was a 2-run home run. It was only a 1-run home run? Okay, that's better. I thought it was 4-2 instead of 3-2. Okay, there we go. 3-3 ball game. That's big. That is huge for us. And then let's go to... who do we go here? I think we go Marinaccio. And hopefully not do that. Ground out, 2-run score. That's tough. That's not what you want to see. A pop-up, a strikeout, and a strikeout. So we're going to take him out. He didn't have the best of outings. We'll go Keegan Thompson, who was really good throughout the season. and delivers for us. All right, we're down 2. They're going to bring in Brian Baker. Okay, is he a lefty? He is not. All right, let's do it. Swing, a ground out, a strikeout, and a ground out. That's okay. That's okay. That's just the first game. We've got a few more to go. All right, we're just going to rock the normal unis. Maybe the greens are cursed. We're going to go Max Fried for this outing, and let's hope it works in our favor. Bo Bichette gets on again, first and third. We're going to let him swing. This one, we're going to do the sac fly. We're going to bring in the run, and we get the run in. That's a good start for us, but this is not good. Bases loaded, no outs, 2-run score, 3-run score in the inning. To start on the board in the bottom of the first and then give up 3 the next inning is just not what you want at all. Can we steal second here? We do. We get the runner in scoring position and don't take advantage of it. Tough. All right, we gotta wake up. Offensively, we gotta wake up. That's a good start. Vinny's having a postseason, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing from him. Come on, bring in the run, guys. That's 2 innings now where we've got runners in scoring position and we don't take advantage of it. We can't keep doing that. Where's Soto? I feel like Soto hasn't done anything all series. Soderstrom, 3-run home run, takes the lead 4-3. That is big. So big. All right, Fried, get us out of this inning right here. Ooh, a walk. All right, so let's go to a righty here. Let's go Acevedo. He walks him, a run comes in, and a grand slam. Really? That really just happened. Double play, of course, but a 2-run home run makes it an 8-6 game. We're not out of it just yet. Okay, let's go Ashby here with the lefties coming up. Are we serious right now? Like, what is going on with our bullpen? It's just completely falling apart. I mean, okay, bullpen just didn't want to pitch today, I guess. I guess we need to start rocking with our starters. Home run makes it 12-7. First and second, no outs. A double play basically ended it there. 2-run shot. I mean, we're still kicking. Okay, I guess something happened. It just lagged and the game's over. So 12-9, it is a 3-2 series now. Now it's getting a little tight. Now I don't like this. And we're away. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. We're going to go with Waldichuk. Okay, let's see what happens. A walk, a single. That's good. Vaughn Grissom. Have a postseason. Steal second. Stolen base. Perfect. 2-run home run. Shea Langeliers. 5-0. The former Braves doing the damage. For once, the Braves are getting the good of the trade and not getting absolutely fleeced. Wait, no. For once, the Braves are getting... The A's are getting the good stuff and the Braves are getting fleeced. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. He gets out of the inning. Love to see it. You know what I meant. And, okay, that's good. Nothing. All right. I don't feel like 4 is enough, though. You know what I mean? Like, based on the other games, I just don't feel like this is going to be enough. Hit by pitch. Vinny brings in 2. Just what the doctor ordered. Love to see it. Waldichuk's pitching well. I'm not going to get too greedy with him. Like, I feel like that probably should be the, yeah, that's the get him out of there. The thing is, like, I don't know who to turn to. Like, maybe Flaherty? Let's go Flaherty. Fielder's choice, double play, huge. That, yes. Run scores, we get it right back. I think this is the one. Fielder's choice, strikeout, ground out, perfect. Love it. Maybe get one more, and then we'll turn to Bautista. Yes, love it. All right, here we go. Let's make it 8-2. I guess we don't need it. I guess we'll just let Flaherty close it out. Fielder's choice, fly out. We did it. Athletics won the World Series. Holy cow. Who is the MVP? Vinny. Yeah, dude, that guy killed it. And postseason MVP was Soto. Look at that. 458, 7 RBIs in the postseason, 17 in the postseason for Soto, and 17 RBIs for Vaughn Grissom. Talk about a pickup. Love it. Look at the team. 293, 292, 338, 300, 338 with 20 RBIs, 197, but 6 home runs and 14 RBIs. So basically, home run or bust for Soderstrom. Yikes, not great Caruso, Straw, and then Langeliers. But you know what? I'm really happy with the team. The pitching Fried struggled a little bit, so did Soroka, but Waldichuk, talk about a performance away from home, game 6 of the World Series. I'm happy with that. We won. Woo! So you know what? Let's just run it back for season 5, see if we can do it again. Final season, I made a couple changes. Brought in Josh Rojas on like a $9 million deal to help out with Willy Adames being garbage. And then also Chad Gomes is getting the call up. The Illinois native, 77 overall, 21 years old, looks fantastic. I mean, look at those attributes. He looks insane. He looks really good. Any quirks? No quirks. I don't care. Look at that team. It looks juicy as can be. I'm loving it. Pitching wise, we also have Hopper making his debut into the rotation. He's not going to strike out people, but I hope he just limits people getting on base. That's really about it. And then I also brought back AJ Puck on a $8 million deal. So there it is. That's the final squad for the rebuild. No trades at the deadline. Let's just run it back. Let's win a World Series. Second pitching, first in contact, 5th overall. Let's see how it goes. So we got a wild card team. We're facing the Mariners this time. And at 94 and 68, based on the rest of the performances, that is our best record. Look at that. We absolutely killed it. Awards. Rookie of the Year, Chad Gomes. There we go. Julio Rodriguez is up to a 99 overall. He is MVP this year. Yordan with 53 home runs right behind him. And Brian Reynolds, who is now a Mariner, in 3rd. Pete Alonso wins it. Tyler Stevenson with the Dodgers goes 2nd. And Nolan Gorman is 3rd. Senga wins another Cy Young along with Tristan McKenzie. And then we've got India and Stevenson as the batting title winners. Brian Abreu with the Cubs and Tanner Houck relievers of the year. And then, like we said, Chad Gomes is the Rookie of the Year, beating out Connor Jerpy and Alex Ramirez. And then Elliot Ramos wins it on the other side. Oh, it took that long to get him in to the majors, really? All right. So our team, okay, so it looks like Hopper didn't do well. Or maybe he did and they sent him down anyways. Let's take a look. Not bad. Not bad. You know what? I'm gonna keep him on the playoff roster, and then we're gonna send down Muller, who, yeah, no, get out of here. You don't know. So Hopper's gonna get the spot, and Fujinami, we're gonna avoid him at all costs for future rebuilds. Acevedo, I said I was gonna let him go. I kept him for the final season, and he still performed well. Ashby, same thing. Didn't do great last year. Came back, killed it. Marinaccio, Thompson, Puck, and Bautista. I mean, we completely turned this team around. Hopper, you know what? First season, 24 years old. I'll take it. Yikes, Waldichuk. Soroka was unbelievable. Fried and Flaherty. You know what? Waldichuk might not even get a start this postseason. We'll have to wait and see. Lineup wise, it looks like someone got sent down, and it's going to be Vaughn Grissom. Okay. All right, let's get him back in the team. He was like electric for us in the postseason last year. So how are we not going to have him in the team? Garcia, get out of here. You can't take out a guy who was like one of our massive run producers last year. He was insane. Absolutely insane. So get him back into the team wherever he fits. All right, so looking at the squad now, Aranda was not good. Just don't get him. Langeliers got benched, unfortunately. Gonzalez, yeah, the bench has just been really bad for us all rebuild. But then Bo Bichette killing it. Rojas was a good pickup. I'll take that for $9 million. Yeah, that's a good season. Soto was unbelievable, 100 RBIs once again. Vinny, beautiful season. Grissom did take a step back, but still really similar run production, so I'm okay with that. Soderstrom got back to it, had a career high for home runs. Caruso, those are the numbers we're looking for. There we go. We might have a little gem in our hands right there. Straw, meh. And then Gomes was our Rookie of the Year with a 284 average and a 348 on base percentage and a 760 OPS. So the OPS is a little low, but 13 home runs, 21 doubles from a catcher. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that for sure. Good on base percentage, good average. I am ready for the postseason against the Mariners. Here we go. It's over. All right, let's go take a look at the Mariners lineup. Nicky Lopez, JP Crawford, Julio. Oh, that's a good team. Yeah. That's a strong team. I could see why we lost. Yeah, pitching's strong too. That is unfortunate. Did we score? 2 runs. They scored 13. Yeah, that's it. That's the rebuild. I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed the content. And of course, in the comment section, let me know who we should rebuild next. That's the Athletics rebuild. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.